Every claim tells a story, but when the documentation is scattered across disconnected folders, email chains, and loose notes, proving it becomes impossible. Today, we are going to fix that. We will take a raw, disorganized claim file and process it to produce a clean, highly defensible work product. To reach that outcome, we will hit 4 specific milestones. First, structured intake, then documentation workflows, automated compliance checks, and locking the final audit trail. Before we begin, ensure your active login is credentialed. You must use dummy data for this exercise, so we can practice the mechanics safely without exposing any sensitive or proprietary information. By learning this exact methodology, we replace administrative friction with total operational accountability. It protects both the individual reviewer and the broader organization. This image shows the ClaimCalcPro dashboard. It serves as your secure, centralized starting point for all operations. Notice how the empty data entry fields are automatically categorized by industry types, like medical, legal, and insurance. To initiate a new claim, your first step is selecting the specific industry environment that matches your file. As you fill out the prompts, avoid pasting sensitive, free-form narrative data into the open text fields. The structured prompts are designed precisely to maintain strict data hygiene. Once you submit those initial details, the system generates a unique claim ID. You will immediately see the status shift from draft to active intake. Now that the foundation is set, we move into the documentation workflow phase. We are shifting from basic data entry to managing the actual evidence. Upload your raw files into the system. As soon as a file is attached, you must assign a specific category tag to it, using labels like billing or evidence. This step is critical. Leaving uploaded documents untagged breaks the system's ability to verify documentation consistency later on. Every file needs a specific label. When you categorize the documents correctly, the system validates the action by awarding a documentation consistent badge directly to the file. Structured intake combined with accurately categorized documents eliminates guesswork. By the time this file reaches a downstream reviewer, it is instantly readable and usable. This diagram visualizes the compliance module. Raw data passes through filter gates, turning green as they clear. Watch this final gate. The system verifies internal billing numbers match tagged evidence. Passing this updates the accountability log, permanently locking your user ID and timestamp. The system enforces a strict rule. Claims are completely blocked from advancing until every single compliance flag is resolved. With your flags cleared, navigate to the Decision Support tab. This initiates the final compilation of your review. The platform automatically gathers the structured data, your tagged documents, and the cleared compliance logs into a single, cohesive view. This side-by-side comparison shows the result. On the left are the disorganized email threads and loose files we started with. On the right is the clean, unified ClaimCalcPro final review interface. At this point, the system officially upgrades the claim status to decision-ready. This verifiable, unified record removes ambiguity from the decision-making process. Leadership now has the concrete proof required to move forward. In just a few minutes, we took unstructured, scattered data and assembled a locked, highly defensible work product. This radar chart visualizes the strength of the claim you just processed. You successfully maxed out the scores in 4 specific quadrants: structure, compliance, visibility, and accountability. This completed file is now prepared for leadership review without requiring any further clarification, eliminating the need for back-and-forth emails. Your next step is to practice this exact sequence on additional dummy test claims to build procedural muscle memory. Accurately capturing the facts today ensures smoother operations tomorrow. Smarter decision-making relies on a foundation of strictly structured documentation.